The truth is like poetry, and nobody likes poetry. Unfortunately, there's no doubt that the COVID pandemic has and will change the way that people watch sports now and the foreseeable impact it will have on the way we consume entertainment in the future. Due to regulation and lockdowns changing on a daily basis, we cannot predict when we will be able to watch our favorite teams live in the stadium ever again. However, the way people watch sports has been transforming for years now, and is not just recent phenomenon prompted by the dire situation put forward by the coronavirus. Since the convenience of streaming platforms has caught on like a wildfire, more than half of the US population surveyed by Maggot in 2018 streamed videos at least once a week, of which 23% do so every day. As the current trends pave the future of watching sports, Guinness will have to consider how it can tap into that market in a creative way to solve the problem of people not being able to watch the Six Nations game live in the stadium.
Worldwide, the per capita consumption average of beer is of 22.9 liters. The different types of beers produced and consumed show a highly competitive and somehow easy to enter market. Although there are already established well-known brands, the food and beverage industry seeks for constant innovation. The brands that sponsor the most sports events are Heineken, Budweiser, and Bud Light. Guinness is one of the few brands that sponsors rugby games, with Heineken being the other one. Guinness as a brand has a generally strong image, with the drink's dark color and the elegance of the logotype. Although this image assumes that usually men over 30 will drink Guinness, the brand considers itself an ageless brand. Still, we will establish the average rugby spectator as a 32-year-old male. George Thomas, a middle-class man with a history of watching rugby with his father since a young age.
Guinness could take advantage of the popularity of the Six Nations to further promote its product. In the same, Guinness could organize a game that would be known as the Guinness Six Nations game. The concept is simple. Each pack of 6 beer would contain a unique number. This number would then give rise or not to a prize through the online website of the game. Concerning the prices, Guinness could partner with Amazon to generate vouchers, as well as businesses such as Netflix or Spotify, and propose for free premium abonnement. However, to give enough incentive to consumers, Guinness have to put in place a big prize that is directly related to the Six Nations Championship. The golden ticket are actual tickets that would be a pass to the premium seats at the competition, but also they would give rise to the opportunity to meet with their favorite rugby player in person. In complement to the Guinness Six Nations game, the company could promote its product by implementing a humanitarian concept, as a large part of the population would respond to the incentive. The concept is closely linked to the game's concept, as it has the same base and uses the same online website. The unique number will not only give rise to recompenses but also virtual amount of money. The consumer would then have the choice of which charity or organization Guinness will send the donation. In terms of the value proposition of the idea, the proposed solution will bring gain to the consumer. For example, the Six Nations game brings to consumer the opportunity to win prizes as well as increase the feeling to belong to a community. On the other hand, the gain bring by the second solution are the facilitate use of the donation without the pain of feeling like losing actual money. Looking at the long-term period, Guinness could renew its Six Nations game every year and change partners from year to year to diversify the prices in order to maintain the attractivity of the recompenses.
Guinness Six Nations is a huge event for the rugby fans, with an average of 72,000 spectators per game. With COVID-19, those spectators will have to find an alternative to watch the games. A way in which Guinness will keep the excitement going and make the fan energy reach the players during the game will be adapting the NBA Virtual Fans Plan to Six Nations Championship. Because online streaming platforms will already be used, on top of that, tickets will be sold for those interested in forming part of the virtual audience during the games. Prices for those tickets will be lower as the experience is completely different, but there will still be revenue coming from the fans who want to participate. Guinness will partner with LG to place screens on the sides of the stadium. and in the halftime of the matches, commentators will engage with random people from the audience. Looking into the future of events, there is a lot of uncertainty on when a large number of people will be able to gather in events of this scale. Some people in the industry say it will be 2022. We believe that long-term investments might end up being beneficial in the case of a third wave.
Another solution for Guinness is to partner up with ESPN, the streaming platform, and parallel to that, offer an online network that promotes the consumption of Guinness. ESPN would promote the site, and the site would promote ESPN. Like that, Guinness would get a lot of viewing. Within the site, there are several activities that consumers can engage with. There are drinking games offers so that they can have fun while drinking their cold Guinness beer. There is a social network where consumers can interact with each other and talk about their favorite sports. Consumers can order their Guinness beer straight to their homes directly from the site, and they can even join an annual contest to receive a 1-year supply of Guinness beer and 2 tickets to a Six Nation game of their choice. Such activities will keep the customers engaged all year long, even after COVID. Also, this approach will showcase Guinness's commitment to keeping their customers safe, as a product will be delivered to their door and they can still enjoy sports season while interacting with others online.
Now let us compare our 3 projects. Firstly, the Guinness Six Nation Games. The intended idea behind the Guinness Six Nation Games is to promote sales by offering consumers a possibility of obtaining a prize when purchasing our product. The promotion through sales also allows for wide distribution channels among a diverse group of consumers. The reach of the campaign would be far more significant than that of a virtual participation model. It is also mutually beneficial as it may encourage consumers who are fans of the Six Nations to purchase Guinness, even though this would not normally be the product that they would turn to. However, it is questionable how effective the marketing technique is. In general, it must be taken into account that many consumers will not be swayed by the minute possibility of winning a relatively insignificant prize. It seems like that a customer may be interested in the prospect of winning a gift card for Amazon, but have little regard for tickets to the Six Nations and vice versa. As the probability of winning any prize is low, a consumer who is only interested in a specific prize may be even less interested. The online streaming network project could be done very easily in collaboration with ESPN, as they already are an established brand with a strong presence in the sports community. However, with our idea of having drinking games, we must be very careful. Drinking on online streaming networks is allowed, however just to a certain amount. Furthermore, we do not want any of our customers to get extremely drunk when joining our streaming network. This is why strong regulations need to be established so the platform will not be abused. Moreover, we will need to have some sort of age identification so that no underage people will join these drinking games. Lastly, our virtual fan platform project. It is a great method of connecting people with one another. Even if it is only limited to 1,500 people, it shows that Guinness makes efforts in holding their community and the rugby community together. By creating new value in these confusing times where the whole world seems to become a virtual online platform, Guinness proves that they care about their customers, which is why we believe that this from all projects will be the most popular one. When compared to the online streaming network, it gives a customer a stronger feeling of inclusion in the actual sport.